Okay. Now just tell me answers of our examples that I have given you yesterday for a solution. Tell me the answer of that. Just write down in your chat box answer of those examples. What would be the value for x, y, and z?
Hello? Hi.
First example, which have in the equations is equal to equations are x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 1, right? Just tell me the answer for that. Are you able to find out the answer? Okay, all three x and y and z are equal to 1, right? Fine. And what about the next example? Is there any possible solution? I think so. In that example, you got the last two values is equal to 0, right? All three values is equal to 0. Yes, no? Okay. And because of that reason only, you are not able to find out the appropriate value of x, y, and z of variables, right? Okay. So for one set of equations, there is no possible solutions are there. And for second set of the equation, value of x, y, and z were 1, 1, and 1. Okay. So now we'll start with the same theory, but if multiple set of equations are available with you. Now, what do you mean by that? In our previous theory, what was that? Say x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to b1, right? So on right hand side of the equations, only single set of constants will be there. Now today we'll discuss about the Gauss elimination method for a multiple set of equations on the right hand side. Okay, so how can we denote for this multiple set of equations? So over here the general equation is that ax is equal to b. Now what would be the value of x over here? So x1, x2 up to xn, and b is equal to b1, b2 up to bn, right? Now over here n cross m matrices whose columns consist of a solution vector and the constant vector, right? I will try to explain you the same thing with the help of the example. So one example that I have written over here, only half part of the theory screen is visible. Okay. What's about others? Is it visible to you? Because in my system, everything is fine. Okay, so this one is the only constraint. I will go down and down. Okay. In present screen. So one example is over here. In that one matrix is there, 3 cross 3 matrix. Over here, instead of the equation, directly matrix is given to you, right? Which contains some positive and negative values. And second matrix, B is equal to, over here, just pay your attention. In our previous example, what would be there? Only one column is there. Okay. So like 14, 36, and 6. But in this current example, two set of rows are available. So if multiple set of columns are available over here, then what we have to do, the first column is the solution vector and the second column called the constant vectors, right? Now how to solve these examples? So first of all, we have to follow the same steps that we have done with this Gauss elimination method, right? So first of all, prepare the augmented coefficient matrix, which is C is equal to AX and P. So out in that, what are we doing? we'll add the A with the B. Okay, as I have mentioned over here. Then in step 2, we'll try to convert this coefficient matrix in an upper triangular matrix. Right? So in second step, what we have to do? First of all, we'll try to make the elements say -4, 1 and -4, which I have marked as by circle. That we want to make it as 0, right? And my diagonal is what? 6, 6 and 6. Understand? So what I want to make this marked with the circle element is equal to 0. It's which contains value is equal to -4, 1 and -4. So by applying the simple mathematical operation, what we can do, we'll try to make all these equal to 0. So for that, what I have done, I have taken help of this first row, which is R1, and with the help of the R1, I made this first element -4 in a second row, and first element in the third row, which is equal to 1, equal to 0. Now, which operations that I have used over here? So in the second row, I have added row 2 elements with the row 1 element, but 2 by 3 multiplication. Okay. And in a row 3, I have subtracted row 3 element by row 1 element, and I have divided row 1 element by 6, because in what we want this third row, first element is equal to 0. And how to make it? In a first row, first element is equal to 6. So I have to do the reverse operation. Okay. So 6 is over here. So what I have to do? I have to divide this 6 by 1 divided by 6. So it will become -1. And just do the addition of 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this one is my resultant matrix, which is C is equal to the last one. 6 minus 4, 1, 0, 10 by 3 minus 10 by 3, 0, 10 by 3, and 35 by 6. So this, are you getting? Just write down in chat box yes or no. The same steps that we have followed, just like the Gauss elimination method. First of all, we have prepared the augmented coefficient matrix. In the second step, we are trying to solve this matrix with the help of this upper triangular. And then the next step, in that what I have to do, I have to make this one more element is equal to 0, which is -10 by 3. And for that, what I have done, I have just done the R2 minus R, or R1 plus R3. Sorry, R2 plus R3. Okay. And with the help of that, I got this final augmented matrix. Now, what we have to do? So this one is the one matrix. Now, what I want to do? I want to find out the values of this constant as well as the solution vector. Okay. And that I have denoted over here, x11, x12, x21, x22, x31, and x32. Now, why I have taken over here only 2 by 2? Because my B contains 3 by 2 matrix. Okay. The same size that I have to use over here. If 3 by 3 matrix is there for a B, then I have to write down this 3 by 3. Okay. If this one is the 4 by 4 for a B, then I have to write down this matrix is equal to 4 by 4. Got it? So that's why I have prepared this matrix is equal to 3 by 2. 3 rows and 2 columns. Right? Now what we have to do? We have to do the back substitution. It means the backtracking. And how to do this? So for that I have to follow the simple maths. Just do the multiplication of this first row with the first column. The first row with the second column. First row with the third column. And just take the value of this B1, B2, and B3. So I have simply written over here the 6 that I have multiplied with 1, 1, minus 4 multiplied with x21, and 1 multiplied with x31, and which is equal to the first element value, that is a -14. Now you have to follow the simple substitution. If any of this value available with you, x21, x31, then substitute it and just calculate the value of x11. Same way, second row and the first column. So 0 multiplied with x11, which is equal to 0. 10 by 3 multiplied with x21, then minus 10 by 3 into x31. Okay, and which is equal to 18 by 3. So in that way, you have to make the set of the equations, right? And try to calculate each and every value of x1112, 2122, and 3132. So over here, all these values are available with me. X31 is equal to 14, x32 is equal to 0, and x33, which is equal to, wait a minute, there is it, which is not available, right? Then x21 is equal to 22, x22 is equal to minus 1, x11 is equal to 10, and x12 is equal to 3, right? So in this way, you have to make the calculation if multiple set of equations on right hand side of the system is available with you. Understand? This one is a very simple math, but I have discussed with you. If in exam or anywhere, this kind of equations are given to you, then you are at least able to do the thing. Okay? Now today we'll start with the, okay. So over here, I have simply substituted values whichever I got from the previous equation, right? This is my final answer for this set of equations. Now today, we'll start with the next direct method, which is called the lower upper decomposition method. Fine. So over here, what are we doing? If any square matrix is available with you, so which can be expressed as a product of lower triangular L and upper triangular U. Okay. So A is equal to L into U. So what are we doing? We are simply decomposing square matrix into two parts. One is called the lower triangular matrix. Second one is called upper triangular matrix. Right. And this process of computing L and U for a given K, which is known as the LU decomposition. Now for this LU decomposition, two methods are there. First one is the Joule-Little decomposition method, and second one is the Cholesky's decomposition method. Now what is the difference between these two? In Joule-Little's decomposition method, we are directly using the lower triangular and upper triangular matrix multiplication. Okay. But in Cholesky's decomposition, we are taking the lower triangular matrix and inverse of the lower triangular matrix. Fine. And these are the some steps that you have to follow to solve this set of equations which is given to you. Right. So first of all, one common equation is available with us. Ax is equal to b. Are you getting me up to this point? Just tell me yes or no. Just write down in chat box yes or no. Okay. Ekta, what is the problem? Where you didn't get me? Just write down the. Yeah, please tell me. Okay. For a decomposition, two methods are there. Joule-Little decomposition and Cholesky's decomposition. In Joule-Little decomposition is nothing but the lower upper decomposition, right? In that, what are we doing? We are taking the lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix, and with the help of that, we are trying to find out the value of x and the y unknown, right? And in Cholesky's decomposition method, instead of the lower and upper triangular matrix, we are only taking about lower triangular matrix. And we'll take the help of the inverse of the lower triangular matrix and follow the steps. Fine. And what do you mean by the decomposition? Decomposition is nothing but the square matrix that we are going to divide in two parts. First one is the upper triangular, second one is the lower triangular. To make our calculations very simple, as well as if number of multiple of coefficients which are unknown to us, and if we want to find the value of that, at that time we are going to use this method, right? In our Gauss elimination method, limited number of unknowns are there, only x, y, and z. If multiple number of unknowns in system are there, then how to find out the solutions? So for that, we are using this lower upper decomposition method, right? So these are the some steps that you have to follow. So initially, one linear equation is available with us, ax is equal to b. Now what we have to do? We'll just substitute value of a is equal to L into u, right? So my equation becomes Lu x is equal to b. Okay. So this one is my first step. Now after that, what I have to do? I have to just replace this u into x by b, y. So what I have done? Ux is equal to, sorry, I have substituted y instead of the ux. So my new equation became Ly is equal to b, and y is equal to y1, y2, and y3, one-dimensional column-oriented matrix, right? And in fourth step, what we have to do? We have to just calculate ux is equal to y, right? So by applying all these steps, we are able to find out the unknown of x and unknown values of the y. Fine. Now, this one is the generalized form of the lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix. So in lower triangular matrix, one thing that you have to keep in mind for these two little methods, that is equal to your one in lower triangular matrix, diagonal is equal to 1. Just check it out. In upper and lower triangular matrix that I have written over here, what is the difference? In upper triangular matrix, U11, U22, and U33 would be there, right? But in lower triangular matrix, diagonal value all are equal to 1. So this thing that you have to keep in your mind, okay? And upper part of the diagonal is equal to 0 because this one is the lower triangular matrix, and the remaining thing that we have to keep it as it is. Understand what is the difference between this lower triangular and upper triangular matrix? In lower triangular matrix, diagonal contains all value equal to 1. In upper triangular matrix, whatever value which will come into the upper triangular matrix, which is as it is, we have to just make the down 3 values is equal to 0. Okay. Now, so in this way, you have to do the multiplication of L and U. Now, how to do this? So just take first row from the L 1 0 0 and try to multiply it with this first column. So if I multiply this 1 and U1 1, 0 with 0 and 0 with 0, so I got the first value is equal to U1 1. I have already written over here for you, so you can understand easily. Okay. Same way, I have to multiply the same first row with the second column. So 1 U2 1, 0 I will multiply with 2 2, it is equal to 0, and 0 multiplied with 0, which is equal to 0. Okay. And again the first row with the third column. So U1 3 plus 0 and 0. Okay. Are you getting me to this point? Just write down in chat box yes or no. What you have to do, you have to just do the multiplication of these two matrices. No, this one is the limitation of this composition method, and because of that only you have to take this lower triangle in a lower triangular matrix, diagonal is equal to 1. If I substitute some other values, then I got the imaginary values, right? And that we can't apply in our real-time application. And because of that reason only, we have to keep this diagonal matrix value is equal to 1. Especially for this method, you have to take diagonal value which is equal to 1, right? Only for the lower triangular matrix. Okay, fine. Then I have to scroll from left to right, right to left. That's why I have kept the. So don't worry, I will upload all this material on your Moodle. So you can download it from that only. Just go through this 10 equations and again try to contact me. Okay. So in this way, okay. Now visible. Fine. Now there is one example. With the help of this example, we'll try to understand the steps of this method. Okay. So over here, set of equations are given to you. 3 equations are there. So first of all, we'll just write down the general form of the L and U. Okay. In this way, you can take any variable name for L21, L31, L32, just ABC, then PQR, STU for the simplification of the calculation, right? It is not necessary you have to write down U1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, just like me. Fine. Now, these are the steps that you have to follow. Total 4 steps are there. First step is what? AX is equal to B. So, A is the what? R coefficient from the given equation. So, 3, 4, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 2. Then X is equal to 1, X, Y and Z. Over here, by mistake, I have written X1, X2, X3. Okay. So, just consider this is equal to X, Y and Z. And on right hand side, my constant vectors are there is the 15, 18 and 10. Now in step 2, what we have to do? A is equal to L into U. So A is equal to what? 3, 4, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. My first matrix in a first step, right? And L into U is the what? That we have done calculation over here, right? So that I have written directly over here. Now what I have to do? I have to just follow this same steps over here. I have to multiply the first row with the first column, first row with the second column, first row with the third column. Okay. And by doing that, by doing all those things, I'm able to calculate the values of each and every variable which is available with this L and U. Okay. So value of U11 is equal to 3, U12 is equal to 4, U13 is equal to 2. Then I have substituted all these values whichever available with me in a different equation, and I got the all values of lower triangular matrix and the upper triangular matrix, right? Now after that I have to follow the third step. So in third step, what I have to do? Ly is equal to B. Okay. So L is the what? My lower triangular matrix. So in lower triangular matrix, diagonal is equal to 1. Upper part of the diagonal is equal to 0. I have to substitute these only 3 values, which is below the lower triangular, which has the value like L to 1. Okay. So 5 by 3. Then L31 is a 2 by 3. And L32 is a minus 1 by 40. Okay. So that I have substituted over here. Y is equal to what? Y1, Y2 and Y3 as we have discussed and written over here. And B is already available with us, the 15, 18 and 10. Right. Again, you have to follow the same steps. So first row and column, second row and column, third row and column. Okay. So if I'm multiplying my first row 1, 0, 0 with y1, y2 and y3, I directly got value y1 is equal to 15. If I'm multiplying my second row with this column, so 5, 3 into y1 plus y2 is equal to 18. Now what I'm doing over here, substituting value of y1, and with the help of that, I got value y2 is equal to minus 7. In the same way, I solve this third equation. So 2 by 3 into y1 minus 1 by 14 into y2 plus y3 is equal to 10. Over here, I have substituted value of y1 and y2, and with the help of that, I got value y3 is equal to minus 1 by 3. So now y1, y2 and y3, all these three values available with me. Now I have to follow the fourth step. So in fourth step, which equation that I have to take? Ux is equal to y. Over here, I have to take the upper triangular matrix, multiply with the x coefficient, and just use the value of y. The 15 minus 7 and 1 by 2 that we got from the previous step, right? And again do the same procedure and try to calculate the value of x1, x2 and x3. So by doing this simple mathematics operation, I got value of x1 is equal to 3, x3 is equal to minus 1 and x2 is equal to 2. Okay. So what you have to do first, you have to prepare one matrix Ax is equal to B in a first step. In a second step, you have to just take the multiplication of L and U. Okay. And with the help of that, you are able to find out the coefficients of the upper triangular and the lower triangular. And then you have to use this third equation, the Ly is equal to B, and in fourth step, you have to use the Ux is equal to Y. Okay, so this four step that you have to perform for the lower upper decomposition method. So up to this, are you getting? Just write down in chat box yes or no. I'll give you one example. You will try to do by yourself, so you will understand very well. Just write down in chat box yes or no. And if no, then in which step you will have any problem. Just write down in chat box yes or no. Come on, be fast. So are you getting me? Just write down. I'm audible, no? Just write down in chat box yes or no, please. Am I audible? Am I audible? Now I'm giving you one example. So you will try to solve it. Okay. And for that, I'm sharing my screen with you. Okay. Okay. Over here, one example is there. Just try to calculate it. The one matrix is given to you, which is 3 cross 3 matrix A, and second is a one dimensional matrix which contains the value 2, 8, and 0. Okay, so just take your pen and paper, note down this example in your book, and just tell me the value of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, and y3. The one example is available in front of you. Okay, just note down this example in your book, and now after writing this matrix, just follow the first step, which is A is equal to L and U. So on left hand side, write down the matrix of this A, and on right hand side, just write down the matrix of L and U. In L, diagonal is equal to 1, lower 3 elements is equal to 0, and upper 3 elements. For that, you can take any variable name, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Okay. And for upper triangular matrix, diagonal contains the as usual values, and lower part of that is equal to 0, and upper part, for that you can take any variable name. It is not like that. You have to write down U11, U12, U13. Have you noted down this example in your book? Okay. So after that, in first step, calculate the value of lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix variable. And just tell me the value of that, and then you can go with the second step. So after completing the first step, A is equal to L. Just tell me the value of coefficient of L matrix and coefficients of variables of the U matrix. Or I'm scrolling my screen. You can verify your values. Fix it. For first step, your L matrix should contain this kind of values and U matrix contains this kind of values. Then in lower triangular matrix, the by mistake minus 0 is there. Okay. So consider that value is equal to 0 only. Have you got these values? Just write down in chat box yes or no. Everybody. Have you got these values for a lower and upper trigonometric? Yes, right. Write down in chat box. Are you getting this value for the first step of the calculation? Now after that you have to follow the second step, which has the equation ay is equal to b. Ay, so ly is equal to b. Now is there anyone got value of y1, y2 and y3? Just write down in chat box values of y1, y2 and y3. Two, 2 and 0. You don't have to think, you have to calculate. Yeah, is there anyone who got value of y1, y2 and y3? Write down in your chat box. What about others? Are you getting? You got the answer? for y1, y2 and y3. And 0. What about others? These are the values for y1, y2 and y3, 2, 2 and 0. Okay. Now after that, you have to follow the fourth step. In that you have to use the equation ux is equal to y. Over here, you have to substitute the value of super triangular matrix, and on right hand side, value that you got for y, which was for 2, 2, 2 and 0, that you have to substitute. And try to calculate the value of x1, x2 and x3. X1, x2 and x3. In this way, you have to write down your matrices and do the calculation. Okay, the value of x1, x2, both are undefined. Why? Because in this matrix, we got the three values of the row 3 is equal to 0. And because of that reason only, we are not able to find out the value of x1, x2. Right? Because if you form any equation, so one of the coefficient doesn't have any proper value. So you are not able to perform this back substitution, and due to that reason only, you don't get any value for this x1 and x2. Okay. So this way, for this x1 and x2, you don't have any proper value. And for x3, we got value is equal to 2. Okay, now just do one thing. Note down this equation. Note down this equation in your book and do the calculation for x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. Now over here, already in equation x1, x2 and x3 will be there. So just take any other name ABC and pick QR to remove the conflict of the variable name. Okay. Note down this equation in your book. You have to calculate value of ABC and x y z instead of x1 x2 x3 and y1 y2 y3. Okay, and we'll discuss about the solution of this set of equations in a today's next lecture. Okay, so this one is the one example for you for a practice. And okay, these are also set of equations. These are the set of equations. Just note down in your notebook. And for this set of equations also, just try to calculate values of x, y, z and PQR or y1, y2, y3. Have you not down? Have you noted these examples in your book? Just write down in chat box yes or no. Just write down in chat box yes or no. What about others? Okay, so these are the two examples for your practice. Okay, just try to calculate values of the x, y, z and PQR or y1, y2, y3. We'll discuss about the solution of these equations in our next lecture. Okay, so today we'll complete our lecture over here. In today's lecture, we have completed two theories. First one is the Gauss elimination method if multiple set of constant equations are available with us, right? And second one is the lower upper decomposition method if multiple set of or we can say set of different coefficients unknown variables are available with us, then how to do calculation, right? So if in your example or in your exam also, if this kind of equations are given to you, then first of all you have to understand is which kind of equations were there, and then after try to do the calculation, right? So today we'll complete this thing, and in next lecture we'll continue with the new theory, as well as we'll discuss about these two examples. You have to just calculate the all values, right? Okay.